88 to 97, 98, somewhere around there. Silverado 1500, guys. This is for you. Long bed, short bed, extended cab, doesn't matter. Your cab leaks, most likely. I always laugh when I see vehicles that are really expensive Silverados that have all this work done, and the first thing they don't do is rectify any water leakage. And if you have put any miles on that vehicle, you have leaks. You just don't know it, or you don't care to fix it, and that's understandable, because this is what your interior is going to look like to fix it. Trust me, I do know how to put it all back. Feel free to make fun of me in the comments. All right, so you've got your intake plenum, HVAC intake plenum. The fresh air draw is from right here, right? And that pulls out from that area right there, pulls fresh air from your cowl, right? Older bodies styles don't have the access panel right here. Some of the new ones do. Once Chevrolet realized that you do need to have access to it. So my particular truck, I'm not saying this is for everybody's vehicle, but my particular truck, the body seam, which your body seams are right here, where an edge comes together. They may have, here's an example where they've they spot welded these two seams together like a sandwich. Right, so you've got an outside and an inside panel, and they've been tack welded together. So where the edges right here, where they come together, they put this caulk, seam sealer, body panel seam sealer, caulk, whatever. And for the most part, it's pretty decent. Right here though, so this doesn't leak at all. A lot of people say that this is what's leaking. A lot of people say then you've got a screw like right around here, and that could be allowing some water to come directly down the intake plenum or the fresh air inlet, and ultimately leaking through the HVAC system. You could get a little bit there. That's have to be quite a bit of water coming in, or you'd have to have a pretty large hole. But getting long-winded here. So basically, as these vehicles get older, these seam seals can separate a little bit from the body panel. For an example would be, see right there? See how it's kind of pulled away? It's just, 90s product. You can actually see some water. See that shiny bit right there? So what's happening is, I've already sealed this up, but there was an area where this seam was coming down and stopped, and then when they moved to this panel, it started a new seam and went down, but there was a little, 1/4 inch gap from where that finished and then it began, and then water is coming through the cowl, right? It's coming through the cowl, and it's able to find its way in between these panels. For whatever reason, the caulk on the interior or the exterior has gone bad, it's cracked, and has allowed water to come in, which in my example is right here. This is all factory caulk. I did not do this. So this is cracked, and it's allowing water to come through, right? So it's either right here, which I'm gonna scrape out as much as I can of this and reapply, or where the water comes in, right? Water comes in, goes around that intake. It's almost like imagine the reverse concept of a tub overflowing, but from the outside into the tub. You've got a little lip right here that allows it to pull air, but it also allows water to go around the lip and then ultimately out this escape hole right here, or access hole. So where all these panels are coming together, like these pinch seams right here, whatever you want to call them. So on the inside where you can't get to them, the caulking has gone bad on my truck. Not saying it's on every truck, but on my truck. And water is able to get to this seam right here and then enter my cab and then make its way down here. And you can see, like, some of that's paint, but a lot of that's just mildew that's black, and I've been trying to clean it up a little bit. And then it's made its way you know, into my cab. I'm sorry guys, I'm bad with the camera. I'm just trying to make this quick. No memory on the phone. Yeah, so you can see it's made its way down that little edge right there. So what I'm going to do is just recaulk this whole area, right, with some high-grade seam sealer, and you know, hopefully that fixes it. But to get to that, I had to remove the dash and the intake plenum, which is, if you are not familiar with how to do that or what's all involved, it's a job. So just be aware of what's going on with these vehicles. And while it is a fairly simple fix, getting to that to be able to fix it, you can try going in without removing all this. I don't recommend it, just because you're gonna make a mess under there, and it's just, I mean, it's just not gonna work out well for you. And obviously, if you've already got a vehicle that's in tip-top shape, you know, you can, to check to see if you're getting water, you can remove this panel, this cover cap, and then you know, obviously remove your seal that goes all around the outer edge. And then if you got water coming in right around this area, pooling, it's coming from around this area, and so you're either getting it from you've either got bad blend doors, the seals, you got seals around your blend doors, which is right here. So this lip connects to that piece I was just showing you, right? So it pulls air into from the cowl area. And so if that water gets over that little lip, you got a little lip, and water is allowed to go around it. If it gets over, then it's going to hit this blend door, and this blend door is a direct hole into the cab of your vehicle. If you were to put it in recirculation mode, where it only circulates from the inside of the vehicle, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to close, or no, I'm sorry, this is going to open and close. It's going to fold this way and close the fresh air and only allow it to recirculate. But yeah, water can ultimately deteriorate that seal, and it's not hard to get water past it. And then, you know, this is what your intake plenum looks like. Here's your mode doors. That's for your defrost, and your main 2 dash ports that would be like above your radio. And this is just a cap. So just want to help you out, and if you got any questions, put them in the comments. I can answer them when I get to them. But yeah, I'm going to start putting a few more videos up of this vehicle. It started off as a 4.3 5-speed. I pulled the 4.3 out, and I've got an LS. A friend of mine owns a salvage yard or scrap yard, and he got a GM crate motor out of a vehicle that the guy had put it in at a dealership and wrecked it after 30,000 miles. And so once I get all this taken care of, and the water, there's no point in building up a nice vehicle or a good driver if you gonna have water coming in, you know, the cab. So getting all that fixed, and then getting all this situated. I know it looks like a lot, but these vehicles are pretty simple. I mean, they're pretty basic. Just takes time and patience, which, you know, patience is one thing I struggle with. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix this. I'm going to, you know, get as much of this as I can out, replace it, and then that seam on the inside, I'm going to bring that seal, that seam all the way down. And then before you, if you do this, make sure you got the seam, the water leak fixed, right? Don't do all this and just assume that it's fixed. Do your best attempt to fix it, repair it, seal it, and then, you know, take and run water through your cowl. And, you know, if you get water in through here, that's different than here. This is a different situation. If water's coming in that plenum or coming over that lip, there's your lip right there. The water fills up, it comes over that lip and down through your intake. That's a different situation. You've got something else going on. You've got debris in that hole over there. I know I'm bad at videos, I'm sorry. I'll get better hopefully. Yeah, so either this is backed up, yeah, you got leaves and whatnot, organic matter that builds up in there, and you're gonna have a little cap. So you got one on each side. So if you're gonna do that side, you might as well do this side. This allows water to go down and ultimately flush out the bottom behind the front left and right fender. So, and then go ahead and check this side as well. You know, I didn't think I had a leak over here, but I do. It's not as big, but once I get done on the other side, I'm gonna start working on this side and try and get it dried in. And then yeah, so it just, once you think you got it fixed, turn the water on, let the water run. You don't have to put a whole lot of pressure to it, but just depending on which side you're trying to fix. Yeah, but I think that's about it. If I come up with anything else, I will post another video, and then as I start to install this engine, I'll put some more videos up. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this, and again, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. Like it, dislike it, I don't really care. It's not going to affect me. Yeah, that's about it. All right, y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. Here's a little sneak peek at something else. I don't know if you can see it. That is a 92 S10 Shortbed regular cab. 99,000 original miles, one owner. That's the next project, so I got to get this one done first. But all right, y'all have a great weekend, and I will talk to you later.